In 6th grade, we concentrate on the elements of art.
We start out with 1-point perspective drawing, where we are working on how to show space in a work of art. We continue working on the elements of art with the color wheel, and by painting 2 color codes, where we concentrate on making tints, shades, and tones of the primary or secondary color. You will watch a short video on Henri Matisse before coming up with your own color cutout composition. The element of art we concentrate on in this assignment is shape. The next element of art we concentrate on are value and form. You will learn how to draw a cube, a cone, a sphere, and a cylinder, adding appropriate value for each form along with a shadow. To explore texture, you will make a weaving using yarn and coiling cord. Lastly, we will sum up the quarter by making an elements of art book. You will make an example of each one of the elements of art: color, line, shape, value, form, texture, and space.
Hi, I'm Ms. Slovic. I teach technology and engineering here at Hamilton. I'm just going to show you a few of the projects that we do. One of our projects, we work with this bug and we study electricity and switches to find out how switches work. We also have a 3D printer and we have some 3D modeling software, so you might design something to print on our 3D printer. Students are introduced to problem solving and physics and construction, and they design an egg car, construct it, and the egg rides in the car and has to survive 3 rides down a ramp without any cracks. Another activity that we do in technology and engineering is we research an engineering career, and students learn how to use Career Cruising, which is a website they will use throughout their academic career in Madison. Students will also learn to use Autodesk Inventor and will reverse engineer their egg car using the 3D modeling software Autodesk Inventor, and they will also, this is the software they would use to create something for the 3D printer.
Welcome to Technology and Engineering! Yay!
Hi, I'm Jean Steele, and your student may have me for 6th grade art. When they have art in my classroom, you'll see that this is a computer lab. And so everything that we do is going to be digital art. When we're going into that, students will be using the computers. We will have some graphics tablets that students have the option to use. They are always welcome to use the computer mouse. We also use a bunch of different graphic software, from Paint.net to Sumo Paint, which is an online tool, to Queeky, which is also an online tool, and several others. And all the work that students turn in this class will be done via Google Classroom. This will look familiar from the other art classroom because we're also going to be covering 1-point perspective. Students will go from a basic level of 1-point perspective, where they'll be learning how objects go back in space, to figuring out how to do that with an outdoor environment, to showing 1-point perspective with an interior environment. We'll also go into value, showing how shapes, adding value can give shapes volume. So we will use texture and shading to show shape in a cube, in a cylinder, a cone, and a sphere. We'll also wrap up the quarter by doing some photo manipulation and animation. All of the work that students do will be wrapped up in a web portfolio. And in this, they will have a culmination of their assignments, their sketchbook that they'll be working on through the whole quarter, and a class gallery. I hope to see you in our computer art class.
Hi, I'm Sue Schmitz, one of the computer technology teachers here at Hamilton Middle School. I'll have many of you in class next year, and here are some of the things that we'll be doing together.
One of the fun projects we'll be doing is working on our iPads in iMovie. We will be learning how to make a video and edit it in iMovie. We'll also explore in GarageBand on the iPad. We'll be using Google Classroom for most of our projects and Google Drive. So this is what Google Classroom looks like. You will have all of your assignments here in one location. We'll be exploring Invoke, that's an avatar making program. We'll also be working with Glogster, that's a poster making activity. We will be doing a book review or a movie review using Prezi. Here's an example of one of those. We'll also be exploring in an animation program called Powtoon. Here's a little of that. Animoto is a lot of fun. It's a video making Web 2.0 tool. And we'll be exploring coding using the Hour of Code. Here are some examples of that. I really look forward to seeing you next year here at Hamilton.
Hola, fifth graders. My name is Miss Johnson, and I will have you next year for Health and Wellness. And in Health and Wellness, we explore the various areas of health, as well as touch on effective communication, including sign language, which is my favorite. We also do HGD, so human growth and development, and to end the quarter off, we have a cooking and nutrition unit, which is normally the favorite for everybody. And if you don't have me for health and wellness, you could also have me for family consumer sciences, which in that class we explore the various areas of design, so fashion design, interior design, and then we also work on our culinary skills there too. So I hope to see you next year and enjoy orientation.